Okay, so we're back here. We're cooking again with the Cadac Safari Chef 2, and today we're going to be doing El Paso tortilla pockets. Now stick with me because this, I know it looks a bit, boring, but we're going to do some really good stuff with these, and it's perfect to keep it simple on a campsite and to make that really interesting meal. And all we're going to be doing is we're going to be cooking up some mince with some onion, and then there's like a smoky sauce in there that we'll put with the mince. We'll be serving that up in some of these tortilla pockets, and I'm going to do a salad which has got some spring onion in it, some cucumber, some mint, some fresh melon and a little bit of lettuce. And then what we do is we layer that with that smoky mince through the tortilla pockets and then eat it like a big sort of like cornetto of sort of savoury, mincy, Mexican-y
So does
type
this mean
food.
we won't have any washing up to do after, like the knife and fork and the plates and stuff?
I doubt it. There'll be something to wash up.
Well, there's always something to wash up with you.
It's a pink job.
Okay, right.
While I run around huffing and puffing. And,
Okay, fair enough.
Whatever. So this is it. This is the pack. We've
I've
never
never
done
seen
these.
it. I was gonna say, I've never
We've
seen the
never done
pockets.
this before.
No, I've never seen the
So I
pockets
saw it at
before.
the shelf in Tesco's and I thought, let's give it a go. And why not? Because we learn, you learn. Or you learn, we learn. I don't know.
Whoever,
Anyway,
yep.
that's the packet. So
Yeah.
that must be the seasoning mix
Yeah.
to go with the meat. That looks good.
Mm-hmm.
That's some salsa. So you can put some salsa in the little pockets as well.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to fall over.
Mm-hmm.
And then these must be the pockets. And what you do is you heat these up very similar to like a naan bread. We're just going to pop them in some foil and put them onto the Cadac just to warm them through.
Mm-hmm.
But I think from what I see on the packet, they're like little pockets. There you go. And you'll fill them with some mince and some of that fresh salad, then a bit more mince, then some salsa, a bit more mince. So you've got a good pocket there.
Actually, that's a very good idea if you've got a family.
Yeah.
And you've got and you want to make this mix up, and then you can literally just stand there and fill it up.
Fill them up, hand it to the kids,
Yeah,
say, there you go,
yeah.
chomp on one of those.
Yeah.
Great supper
Yeah.
for in the caravan,
Yeah, I like
motorhome or
that.
camping.
Well, let's just see if it tastes all right.
Let's
shall we?
just see what it's like.
Mm.
So that's where we're going to be
Nice
going.
concept.
Yeah. Good, thank you. Well, I didn't obviously think of the concept.
But using it in camping is
Yeah.
a brilliant idea.
So let's go. So what we need to do first of all
Mm-hmm.
is get the onion ready for the cooking with the mince. So I'm just going to quickly peel that onion. You can use a red onion, you can use a white onion. Obviously I'm just using just a basic good old Spanish white onion today.
Is it Spanish or is it English?
Could be English these days, you never know, because certainly out in the fens where we live, they have these huge, great acres and acres now of greenhouses, and they sell, they just seem to grow sort of, it's not seasonal anymore, is it, all year round. So let's just chop that onion. Don't want it necessarily into big pieces or too smaller pieces, but let's just take that into sort of smallish chunks. There we go. I love that smell of fresh chopped onion. There we go.
Usually makes me cry.
What, because I love the smell of fresh chopped onion?
No, it just makes me cry.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Because yeah. Now, don't they say hold a spoon or something in your teeth when you do it?
I've got no idea. Onions make me cry though. There's other things in the world that make me cry too, but
Like rom-coms. Love Actually.
yeah.
Notting Hill.
Yeah. No, actually Notting Hill doesn't make me cry
It's a
anymore.
Wonderful World.
No, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that makes me cry.
Taxman.
Yeah, he makes me cry too. Every month. Never mind.
So there's the onion, there's the mince. Now on the back here, I think it says somewhere, cook it with 500 grams of mince. Now, I'm only going on the pretense that we're going to eat 2 of these each.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've just got a little 250 grams of 5% fat mince from Tesco's. one large Spanish stroke English, might be from the Fens, onion. Okay. Then we've got some seasoning, which I will use half of that, because then we can use the other half on another day.
Yeah.
We've got some salsa, which we'll put in as a sauce. So we'll get this on the go.
Yeah.
We'll get it cooking on the Cadac. Then we'll come back and we'll put together the melon and the mint and the cucumber and the spring onion salad ready to finish off. So let's go and get things ready and we'll come back again shortly. So there we go, we've got the pan on, we've got some sunflower oil in the bottom there, just to get that mince going. Let's get that up to heat.
Is it the mince first or the onion first?
Mince goes.
Really?
Well, it depends. Egg or yolk.
I always put the onion in first.
Yeah, see, if I was using different pans,
Right.
I would do that.
Right.
But I think it's important we get the mince cooking properly first, then I'm going to add the onion.
Okay.
But would you prefer me to put the onion in first?
To be honest with you, I like crunchy onions, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, cool.
Whatever you like, dear.
No, it's not all about me.
Is it not?
It's about...
Is it not about you?
It's about us.
Us, yes, us.
For a change.
Yeah, don't get the paper in there, will you?
Okay. Let's just pop that like that.
See, I know about paper. I know about cooking. Me, you know, in it.
Let's just break that up.
See, when I cook at home, I never put the fat in. You know, the oil. But I've got this thing about oil.
When was the last time you cooked at home?
But I do. I have this thing about oil. I think that there's enough fat in this sort of thing without oil, but...
Right, let's just get that on the cook.
You can stick the onions in as well?
Not quite. I don't want to stick the onions in there until this starts to get brown.
Why?
Because I feel it's better.
Okay. Fair enough.
Is that a good enough answer?
Well, it's going to be the only one I'm going to get, isn't
There's no
it?
science behind it.
Oh, okay.
It's just what I prefer, just to get that a little bit browned.
I mean, when you think about it, you have onions and mince that make hamburgers, and they all go in the pot at the same time.
Yeah, but the onions in the... Oh, right.
Well, they do, though, don't they?
Yeah, oh. So, just popping the onions in there.
It's a lot of onion, isn't there?
There it is.
But I like onion.
Well, it's a good job, isn't it?
I like mince and my onion.
Right, so then we're nice.
God, that smells gorgeous.
What, the onion or the mince?
Oh, it just...
Both. Okay, so let's just cook that off together. Okay. And we just need to really brown that and make sure that all separates and doesn't clog up in there. So we're just going to pop that lid on just for a couple of minutes, just so we can start to get some heat in there and to get that cooking. And we'll come back to you in a couple of seconds.
This is where you're the chef, you see. You don't mind these things happening. I would be there sitting there thinking it was going to catch on the bottom every 5 seconds.
Okay.
And that's where I panic.
Well, I'm not panicking, so...
I know.
There you go.
Right, see you in a minute.
Bye. Right, it's been about 3 minutes, I think.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
So it's just got it on the go. You can see
Smells gorgeous.
that.
I do love
Yeah,
mince
look at that.
and onions.
That's all got a bit of colour to it.
Do you know
now.
what one of my favourite meals is?
What's that?
Mince and onions with oxo gravy and new potatoes.
Inspiring.
Well, I love it with a bit of carrot
Right,
in it.
I'm going to
Perhaps.
stick half of this powder in here.
Is that sort of spicy powder? Do you
Yeah,
know?
I think it's like a... What is it?
Hang on.
It's a seasonal mix. Spice me up. So,
Oh, it's got
I would have thought it's a Mexican type powder, is it? Possibly
lots of paprika in it.
paprika, yeah.
Lots of paprika in it and other stuff. It's very spicy.
Okay, so there we go. Just gonna
Oh gosh, that's
mix
nice.
that in.
It's nice actually.
Obviously it needs to give it some
Oh,
flavour.
it smells lovely.
Oh, it does actually. I've just got a whiff of that steam coming up. Now, while we prepare the salad, I'm going to turn this down really, really low, right down to the lowest.
Okay. Is it right to keep it on there though?
Yep.
Yeah. It's
You
not
can
going
see
to catch
that's
anything.
right down low. keep that right down low. I'll just come back to it every now and again.
Okay.
And just move it around. But we want to make sure that that mince gets cooked. The onion sort of breaks down a bit, and we just get some sort of nice flavour going in there.
Okay, so what are we doing next?
Let's go back to the salad.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start with the melon. I'm just going to literally cut the bottom off there because it's easier then just to
How much of this will you need?
cut. This melon?
Yeah.
Not a huge amount.
So the rest of it we can eat for breakfast and stuff tomorrow?
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent.
You're never going to waste a melon.
No.
And then I'm just going to cut that in half again. Yeah, like that. Like so.
Take the seeds out, stick it in the bush for...
Take the seeds out. I've got nowhere to put the seeds. I need to go and get myself a bowl, so hold on.
Right, so we've got the seed, yeah, that's fine.
So I've got a bowl.
Yeah.
Let's just take the seeds out of there.
We can stick those in the bush, can't we?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
'Cause, the wildlife will have that tonight, won't they?
So just like that, okay. And then I just want to slice that melon
Just be careful with your fingers.
off that skin,
Be careful with your fingers.
okay. Just get that flesh off that skin.
I've seen it done in sort of like
Boats.
squares and stuff.
Oh, square.
before.
Yeah, you can do it in
You can do
squares. Yeah,
squarey things and then sort of like...
similar to what I did with the mango
yeah, you
that
did.
time.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then let's just take that melon and just, because it's going into the tortilla pockets, you don't necessarily want it too big.
Right, no.
So
How's your mince doing?
I'll go back to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a minute because it's I can see it.
Okay. So
I don't want
there's
you
the
to-
melon.
I'd rather you sort of put it on, sort of like not on, rather than burn it.
Right,
So.
let's go back to pause and I'll go and look at my mince.
There you go. Straight away.
Yep.
I don't know whether you want to put that onto, because I don't want it to stick on the bottom.
Well, unfortunately we've got to keep it hot. And this is the lowest heat.
Okay.
So we're going to have to just keep agitating it
Okay.
rather than turn it off and do what you want with it. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
So it's not sticking.
Okay,
I
as
would
long
say
as
one more stir and then we
Yeah.
could take it off.
Okay.
But I just want to keep that on the heat,
Yeah.
just so we can keep that cooking.
Okay.
Okay? Going to do a bit more melon.
Yep.
Just take that out there. Take that through there.
I love melon. This is
I think it's one of those fruits, isn't it, that we often
this
forget.
is honeydew, isn't it?
This one I think is a cantaloupe
Oh, cantaloupe. That's right. Yeah.
melon.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those fruits we often forget about.
Yeah.
We just sort of seem to use it in the summer. But you can get melon. I'm not a fan of watermelon,
No,
the red
I don't
one.
know.
To me, it's pretty tasteless. But
Yeah, this is nice. Cool. What are we doing next?
so that's that. Okay, I'm going to go and get rid of this,
Yep.
and then I'm going to go and check the mince again.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yep.
just check that mince.
Yep.
I think we may well almost be there.
Yeah, I think so. We just need to keep it warm now, don't we?
I think if we keep the lid on that,
Yeah.
that will stay warm.
Cool.
Okay. So that's that. Pop that lid on, and I'm just going to turn that gas off now
Yep.
until we come back and we want to warm those tortillas through.
Yep.
But leave that on there.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the salad.
Okay.
Okay, let's pop some cucumber in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that skin off.
Skin always gives you burps,
It does.
It repeats on you, doesn't it?
Some people say, no, that's a load of rubbish.
but it does with me.
But it works for us.
Yeah.
It doesn't give us. It's not so much the burps.
It's
I
the
have.
heartburn and stuff.
It's the indigestion.
Aftertaste.
Yeah. So I just like to take. Do you like a little bit of?
I hear that you can get what they call burpless cucumbers.
Can you?
We've never found one though, have we?
I've never heard of cucumber burping.
Well, yeah, it's this sort of like, cucumber that you can get that... I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't really, do you?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
But it's just you've never heard of it.
So there you go. And I've only been eating cucumber, really, in the last few years.
Yeah.
So,
What's the story?
that's for another day.
Okay.
My stupid sister, bless her. There you go. Put the cucumber on there. Okay. Might need just a little bit more to make sure that
Really?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. There's only 2 of us
I know, but you got 4 of those tortilla parcels
to fill up.
to fill up. Just take the edge off that cucumber, like that. Always use a sharp knife. Sharper the knife, the better.
Get an adult to help you.
Okay. You can't beat the smell of a fresh cucumber either, can you, really?
No, it's quite sweet. Well, as in not sweet,
Yeah.
but no. Well,
So there's a kiwi. Stick that on there. What we need now is just a couple of shredded spring onions. Just want to take the outer skin off that, just so, because sometimes they can be just a little bit tough, and then just cut them on the slant like that. And again, you've got a really good sharp knife. That shouldn't take much doing. Take that outer skin off, first one, peel that off there, like that. And then just give that a slice. And the good thing about spring onions is, again, it's that sweetness, the freshness. It's a completely different taste from onions. And just adds a little bit of a different dimension to it. And then the last thing that we're going to add to this is going to be some fresh mint.
okay.
Which is just going to give it that summer feel, that sort of flavour, again, freshness.
Oh, I can smell the cucumber all of a sudden because it's got a pong of it.
A pong of the
Well, you know,
cucumber.
yeah.
There you go, let's do that. Pop those spring onions onto the top, like that. And then I've got the mint over here. I'm just going to take some leaves off the top of those mints, the sweet bits. There we go. I should really have bought some mint from the garden, but totally forgot that we've got mint in the garden now. So there you go. Take some good old leaves, bunch them up like that. Get your knife and just give them a good chop. And just try and bunch them up again. Give that a good chop. Don't necessarily need tiny bits of mint, but you don't want big lumps that get stuck in your teeth. And also, the more that you chop it up, the more that you release those mint flavours and those smells. Now this is going to be a bit messy because I've got a very small pot here, so I'm going to just try and mix that melon, that cucumber, that mint.
Oh gosh.
Yes, are you getting those smells now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
God, I would never have...
No, it's just, do you know, even if you just have a normal salad in the summer,
God.
just do this. It's just absolutely divine. And you just get, it just brings you straight to the summer, to a salad. You know, look at that. That is just something absolutely really nice. Right, we're going to clear down and then we'll start to serve up. Right, okay, so we're going to quickly warm some of these tortilla pockets up. I've got 4 of them there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to wrap them in some tin foil, just loosely. I've got the griddle on there. Oh, that's hot. Pop that on there. Stick the lid on, and we'll just warm them through.
Oh, okay, simple as that.
That's all there is to it.
Yep.
Once they're warm, we'll come back very shortly, and then we'll start serving.
Hey. Okay.
Okay, so let's turn that off there. Let's take that off there. then we should have some really warm tortillas. Perfect.
Yep.
So bring those over here.
Uh-huh.
And then what we need to do now
Yep.
is to fill these up. So, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Are you going to put them in here?
Yep. What I thought, once they're full, we can
Yeah.
pop them in there, stop
Yeah.
them falling over.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, let's put a little bit of salad in the bottom first, like
Okay.
that. Then let's put some of the mince in, shall we? Spoonful of mince in. Push that down. Then let's go for a spoonful of that. That cucumber and melon. Then let's just go a squirt
Oh, the salsa sauce. Forgot about
salsa on the top, like that. Let's go some more meat
that. Yeah.
in there. Push that down. Make sure you really fill it up,
Yeah.
nice and plump.
Yeah.
Some more salad on there. Let's go some more of that meat on the top there as well.
Bit more salsa or not?
Let's pop that in there.
That looks really lovely.
Let's just add a little bit of salsa on the top there. Let's do one more, shall we?
Yeah.
So,
What do we do? Salad first.
got a little bit of salad in the bottom. It's almost like a little kebab when you come back from the pub, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then what do
Can
we
I
say?
get some chilies?
Chili sauce
No, just cheese. Chilies. I want chilies.
and some salad. And then let's go a little bit of salsa in there.
It's a bit like the family can fill it up themselves, can't
Yeah,
they,
of course
really?
they could, I suppose. If you don't like the salsa, you could put in what you like. Just put the dishes on the side and let the family
Dive in.
dive in. A bit more salad there. A little bit more pocket there.
And a bit more.
A little bit of salsa on the top. Guys,
Yeah, let's go for that, shall we? That looks
look
nice.
at that.
That looks lovely.
There's 2 tortilla pockets. That should keep the family going for the night.
Absolutely.
We're going to make 2 more. We're going to have a couple each,
Yeah.
glass of wine,
Yeah.
and sit down and have our evening meal.
Lovely.
I'm pleased with those, are
Yeah.
you?
Put that back on there. Keep
Yeah,
that nice and
keep
warm.
that warm.
Yep.
So, if you found that of interest and hopefully it's given you some inspiration, please, please, please give us those thumbs up. The more you do, the more we can bring you things like this. Hit the red button and subscribe. Look, that's a couple of tortilla pockets. Yeah, that's a good meal, isn't
That's
it?
lovely.
That'll keep anybody going for a night. Yep. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely. Thanks everybody for watching. It's a goodbye from me, a goodbye from Mrs. T.
Yes, goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe and bye for now.